Hi everyone, welcome again to another video clip. This week our weekly lesson is all about Remembrance Sunday. That's the day when British people become really animated and celebrate, or rather commemorate, the two world wars and other conflicts around the world. We're going to read through this lesson and pick up on some of the words that we don't know. I've already highlighted some of them because this is my second attempt at recording this. Okay, so here we are. In the month of November, on the Sunday closest to the 11th, Remembrance Sunday takes place. The day is supposed to commemorate the war dead across the Commonwealth and British territories, but for younger generations, it's often perceived as incredibly dull. Dull just means boring, something without any interest. Since it is a historic ceremony involving the dead, it has been enshrined in our communities. That means it's become something which people pay particular attention to. The word shrine, as you know, usually is about religious obligation. If something is enshrined, it's placed in a place or a situation with great importance, with a lot of reverence. So Remembrance Sunday is enshrined in our communities as being very important, reminding us that democracy is not an automatic right. It's something which was fought for at a great price. Now, you probably know the word price from the supermarkets, and that's really important, when you think, for example, of something which is um, costing a lot of money. So, for example, you go to buy some apples and they cost you €1. That might be a great price. A great price meaning a big price. But we also use this as a metaphor to mean something which involved a great sacrifice. Okay, so my Apple example, you go to the supermarket, you could pay a great price if they ask you to pay €5 for a couple of apples. That's a great price. It's a big price. But also, these men paid for democracy with their lives. So they paid a great price for the loss of life. Now, just so you know, by the way, sometimes a great price can also mean a good price. For example, oh, I had a great bargain today. Oh, really? What was it? It was 50 cents for 5 apples. Oh, what a great price! Meaning, what a good price. So, there can be some confusion here. But in this case, we're talking about the price paid by the soldiers for democracy. They paid a great price. It's one of these literary style things where you can use a metaphor. You can pay a great price if you're dishonest at work. They can fire you. That's the price you pay. You get fired if you misbehave. Our leaders gather war memorials up and down the country and lay flowers, remembering all those who have died. In these days where we celebrate diversity and peace, ceremonies like this can seem a bit icky. Yeah, icky is a good word to use. It just means something which is not in very good taste. Something which is icky is something which is kind of, ew, that's really doesn't feel comfortable. It's out of date. In fact, for most of us, the ickiness, and you can see there, um, ickiness of the day sits in direct contrast with modern living. Okay, so icky and the noun ickiness. The ceremony represents the face of Britain as it was in 1919 when this is the first ceremony, okay? The first ceremony, I'll just put that in. I because I missed it out, I think, in our original text. Took place on Armistice Day in 1919. Over time, it has been expanded to include the Second World War and other conflicts in the world. Little has changed in the ceremony since 1919, and the three faces of the government all come together. The monarchy, the church, the military all parade through the streets, looking like a reminder of days gone by. Despite the government telling us that Britain is now multicultural and politically correct, the ceremony itself is embarrassingly white. Okay, so first of all, days gone by, that just means um, history, basically. A reminder of previous days, days gone by. It's a nice way of saying the past. Embarrassingly white, yeah, it really is embarrassingly white. Something which is embarrassingly, it means something which causes a lot of embarrassment. And there we are. That's it. So I hope you found this helpful. We're off to a good start there, looking at some phrases from my weekly lesson, which is all about Remembrance Sunday. That's it from me today. I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.